It's a revolution. It's a It's a revolution. It's a It's a revolution. It's a
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a new YouTube video. Jared Vlogs here. Today we're doing something a little bit different. I usually don't do this kind of stuff on my channel, but we are I'm gonna give you my honest review of the Polaris Sportsman 2022 Polaris Sportsman 850. Sorry. I have 10 things that we're gonna go over. I'm gonna have the speed, the handling, the suspension, the ride comfort, braking, storage, fuel, build quality, price, and my final thoughts on it. So we are gonna talk about everything in this video, and then you can determine if you want to buy one or not. So the first thing we're going to talk about is speed on this thing. And let me tell you, this thing is fast. They say the top speed on this thing is between 69 and 75 miles per hour, which I think converts to like 115 to 120. That's wrong. And I'm going to show you guys right now how fast this bike can really go. I've had it to 140. So let's hop on the bike. Let's take it for a speed test. Alright, so there you go. You guys just saw me. I hit 127, 130, and I still had room to go. Now I was running actually out of road, so I had to slow down because there was an intersection. Anyways, so 130 on this, when it's saying that 120 is the maximum, or like 120, 125, I don't think it's completely true. Now again, I don't know if it has anything to do with, I have a Canadian model, I don't know. But like I said, I think I had definitely had enough. If I had more real estate, I could have got another like at least 8 to 10 kilometers faster. So I probably would have hit at least 135 to 140. So there you go. My top speed on my completely stock 2022 Polaris Sportsman 850 is, I want to say 130. Let's just leave it at 130. So it's not true what they say online. Anyways, that was the speed on this thing. Super fast, extremely dangerous. So make sure you guys are always safe when you're riding this thing. The next thing we're going to talk about is handling. Now this does not have power steering. This is completely stock. No power steering. I don't like power steering. So I'm gonna rip it through this trail. I'm gonna set up this camera along down the road, and you guys are gonna watch on the GoPro, and I'm gonna go pretty fast. I'm gonna show you how it handles. In my opinion, it handles great. Let's put it to the test. Okay, so when I'm by myself, it's kind of hard to show you handling on the bike, but I just ripped it through this trails as fast as I could go, hitting jumps and flying off, grabbing my helmet because it was coming off. So when it comes to handling, that bike is amazing. Now, even though it doesn't have EPS, electric power steering, which I personally hate, I think it handles phenomenal. I've ridden other ATVs and I hate it. Like I've driven Yamahas, Can-Ams even. And I just like my bike. Again, I'm used to my bike. It's been 3 years since I've owned my bike. So it's kind of pick or choose your battles, you know what I mean? To me, it's a great bike. Some people hate it because there's no power steering. Some people love it. Now, suspension is the next thing we're going to talk about. How it handles in tough terrains, comfortability. Overall, it's really, really good. Especially because I fly this bike. suspension, that bike handles great. Now, again, even if you're going over like really bad terrain, which I have to, of course you're gonna feel it, but it's not horrible. Like, I've been on a lot worse ATVs than the Polaris. Jumping it, you land nice and great. Now, ride comfortability. How comfy is it to ride? Because when you have ATVs, you want to ride, right? You want to go up for hours. This bike in particular that I see, it has a super nice, soft padding. Look at that. Like, there's just so much padding on there. It is super nice. Also, I never get burned. So overall, again, something I can't really, show you guys except for just doing this. The padding's great. Now, riding comfortability, 10 out of 10. Handling great, riding great, suspension great, top speed, fantastic if you like going fast. So out of those 4 categories, this bike is amazing, and I would buy this bike again. Braking is something I can show you guys, and we're going to put that to the test right now. Braking on this bike isn't the greatest. Going fast or even going slow. It does have engine braking. I'm not too big of a fan of that because sometimes it can affect you. So I'm going to show you guys engine braking, and then I'm going to show you guys grabbing my bottom brakes there, which is the back brakes, and then my all brakes, which is at the front. So I'm going to show you guys 3 different tests. Hey, that wasn't too bad. That was my all brake. Okay guys, so that was braking. I did all 3 brake tests. My all brakes, then I did the back brakes only, which completely suck. I said right around here and I slid to almost there. So back brakes, horrible. My engine braking actually really good. It slowed me down better than my back brakes. But obviously using all brakes is the best thing. You're gonna stop pretty well within a couple seconds of you clicking, like milliseconds of you pressing it. So I let you guys determine for those 3 tests I did. Next thing that we are going to talk about is fuel efficiency. Now, this is a 5.3 gallon tank, 20 liters. I believe that's the conversion there. It's really bad. Gas on this thing is horrible, but gas is, so I put premium in my ATV, always have, always will, you're supposed to, I think, I don't know, I just do what I'm told. But it still sucked. I only changed to boat fuel, which has no ethanol in it, and it burns cooler. It's better for the engine, it's better for the ATV. And gas has been fantastic now that I'm using the boat fuel. I don't know if I should be using boat fuel. There's people who swear by it. So I've started using it now, and my fuel is amazing. I'm burning not even close to half the fuel I was burning before. My bike is running better, the engine sounds better. Now boat fuel burns cooler supposedly. So if you guys do have an ATV, I suggest looking into putting boat fuel in it, which again has no ethanol supposedly. In value. So the average price have gone up on ATVs. The average price for a 2022 Polaris Sportsman 850. For 2022, you're looking at $10,700 to $11,000. For a brand new 2026, you're looking between $15,000 to all the way up to $18,000. That's really all I can say about the price. Is they're expensive. Storage. Okay, so number 6 is storage. Storage on this thing is actually pretty good. So again, this is the stock model. It doesn't, like, I don't have a 2-up seat or anything. So you have 2 storage compartments. You have this little thing that opens up like that, and that's pretty deep. I don't know if you guys can see, but like it's pretty deep. So that's good. That's good for waters and stuff. And then you have the front storage, and then you have all this storage, which, by the way, this needs to come with me. But yeah, you have all this storage. Build quality. The build quality on this thing, again, I don't know the ins and outs of it. It seems fantastic. I've never had any problems with it besides 2 things. One, my back tires blew up. I ran over something and my tire went pew. I wish I was recording, but yeah, so my back tires blew up, so I had to get new tires. So the front are still stock for 3 years, no problems. I do need new ones obviously, but hey. So when it comes to build quality, I think this bike is great. The only problem that I've ever had was the fuel pump broke on me. So my bike would run for like an hour and then stop. It would just die. And then I couldn't run it again until like it cooled down and sat. That's the only real problem I've ever had on this bike, was the fuel pump. I don't know if that's just from me overriding or if that's just, you know, luck of the draw. My fuel pump decided to break on me, because things do break. But overall, the build on this thing is fantastic. So the last thing we're talking about is my final thoughts on the ATV. I love the Polaris Sportsman 850. I give it an 8 out of 10 out of my score. That's, you know, handling the gas, braking, suspension, speed, everything. Again, I think the brakes could be a little bit better on them. Okay, so continuation of what I was telling you about my final thoughts. Like I said, overall, this bike is fantastic. It's phenomenal. It's one of the best ATVs I've ever had. Obviously, I had the 450 before. I've ridden a bunch of different ATVs. I've ridden Can-Ams, Yamahas, Kawasaki, Argos, but no matter what, I always come back to my Polaris Sportsman 850. I love it. You know, one day maybe I'll get the 1000, but I will always stick with Polaris going forward. They're one of my favorite companies, I guess you can say. But that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, staying all the way through. That's my honest review on the Polaris Sportsman 2022 after 3 years of owning it. Fantastic bike, and I would highly recommend buying this bike. Last thing I need to say is I'm leaving. I am leaving to Alberta. Video won't be for a while, but I'll be posting shorts and going live on Kick. So if you guys want to follow my Kick, it's gonna be right here. Besides that, we'll see you on the next video. Peace. I'll be in Alberta.